Alrighty, everybody, it's Michael Alder here from the landflippingformula.com, covering some more Q&A that had came in about the land investing business. And this one was, is buying land on Mars legit? Now, I was like, that's crazy. But then it kept popping up again and again. People kept asking about, is buying land on Mars legit? So I had to look into this because the obvious answer is nobody owns a planet to sell a piece of it. But there actually is a website out there called buymars.com. And on buymars.com, you could buy an acre of land on Mars for $29.99, and you get the documents and everything. So for those of you that don't know, this is clearly a novelty play. It's funny. You give it to your friend for a holiday or something like that. But is it actually legit? No. And let's say it is legit. What are you going to do with an acre or 10 acres for 20 acres on planet Mars? You're not going to do anything. And once Elon Musk figures out how to dominate the planet, he's going to take it from you anyway. He's not going to pay you any eminent domain premium or anything like that. So buying land on Mars, aside from getting a certificate that says you own a piece of the planet and you give it to your family member, your friend for a funny gift, doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not legit, but it would make a funny stocking stuffer or something like that. So that's all on that. But if you wanted to buy property outside of where you live, I mean, you could get property super cheap all across the U.S. So let's take, and this is just random. I'm not connected with this person in any way, shape, or form, but there's a quarter acre in El Paso County, Texas. They're looking for $300 on it. So what do you do with a piece of property, a little slab of property in the middle of the Texas desert? Well, you could buy it at a discount and go ahead and hold it for appreciation value. You could turn around and actually lease it. If there's road frontage, you could like lease it to campers for, $25 a week or something like that. You could sell it to off the grid types and preppers and people like that just want a spot to bury their gold and, survival needs or whatever. You could sell that for $50 a month for a couple of years. So this is how you could actually buy real land, not in your own backyard, not that you have to maintain or anything like that. Just like Planet Mars, you wouldn't be maintaining that at all, but you could actually get true value out of it. If you buy a certificate on Planet Mars, it's just that. It's a funny certificate. If you buy cheap land within the U.S., you could turn around and lease it, sublease it, make it campgrounds. You could develop it. You could put a little tiny house on it and then rent that out for $1,000 a month. There's so many opportunities out there for cheap land all across the U.S. that is legit, takes very little to get into, and you can go ahead and build a massive portfolio with it. So I would not waste my time buying land on planet Mars unless you're like really hungry to get that piece of paper for $30. Who cares? Go for it. But it means absolutely nothing. It's technically not legit. You could also drop by our site. Here's my shameless plug here, where you can buy properties for as little as $25 a month for a few short years, and you will own legit property all across the U.S. and get a deed for it that you could, once again, sublease. You could rent it to campers. You could develop it. You could put a house on it. The options are endless. So if you are wanting to get into the land business, you're looking to learn more about it, drop by the landflippingformula.com. I'm going to put a link in the description, and it shows exactly how to buy and sell raw land. Or if you just want to hold some land in your portfolio, you can drop by our site, rawlandinvestments.com. There will be a link for that as well. Or any of the other big land dealer sites out there like Land Watch, Land and Farm. You could kind of source what property's going for and buy a legitimate property at a huge, huge discount that you could profit from immediately or hold for appreciation and get that future value out of it. So go ahead and comment below with any other questions. I will create a video answering them for you. Stay away from this Mars land unless you want a good laugh. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.